Well, good morning everybody and welcome to the second Friday Walkie-Talkie with Coop and Greavesy. We'd like to thank everybody who watched the previous video. We hope it wasn't too boring and we'll always try and improve. And to the subscriber who said it was fantastic, thanks very much Mrs Greaves. Right, well this morning, beautiful frosty winter morning, Friday the 9th of December. We're off out to Rolleston, or if you're an American, Rolleston, which is a little hamlet in East Leicestershire. It's got a hall, it's got a church, a few houses, very pleasant walk, and hopefully today some very nice views. So we'll see you out there shortly. Hello again folks, here we are on the B6047 Harborough to Melton Road, and we're just approaching now the small village of New Inn, or it's another hamlet, from which we'll turn off and in fact park and go to Rolleston. So, here we are. As you can see, a beautiful day. Yes, that's right, Ben. We're pulling just near what I believe might be one of the gatehouses actually. It's Victorian, but nice bit of architecture there. And here we are. This will probably be the bit where I drop the camera down the cattle grid. There we are. Here we are, the entrance to the parkland at Rolleston.
Church over there, do you?
Yeah, just coming up on the right we've got Rolleston Church, which is it's only a small one, but apparently it was completely rebuilt in the 1700s. So the tower I believe is 12th century. It's got a 12th century arch from what I gather, so it is a very small church. And well, and I could say it again, and there it is, church fans.
Yep.
Yeah, there we are. So a quick look. But
how old is it?
Well, it's mainly 18th century, so it's a fine example of Georgian ecclesiastical architecture. Ecclesiastical.
Yeah.
Well, that's that.
They're nice.
Yeah, the lamps are
yeah, look at that.
Beautiful things.
How old are the lamps, Peter?
Well, I imagine if they're original ones, they're probably going to be early 1900s, something like that.
Yeah.
Whether they've been here all the time or whether they've been added in more recent times, I don't know. But the wall we're walking past is probably Victorian, got these buttresses on it. And so I was looking out over the parkland from the hall, which is over to our right. Well, we're just walking down now onto a dam, and this is the dam over the lake at Rolleston Hall. I'll show you that properly in a moment.
Yeah.
Just look round, you can look down into the area where the stream that they dammed ends up, but then I'll have a look in a few moments to take this in.
to be able to get to these places, which is on your doorstep. It's literally a 15-20 minute drive south Leicestershire, and obviously a bit further if you're still in Leicestershire. It's not a million miles away. But to get away from the rat race, you know, we all want to get on holidays. Sometimes that holiday is, you know, months away, weeks away. So we've got to think of a plan B. How do we try and calm us thoughts, keep in a good place before you get that time out and break from work, or you know, your routine, so to speak.
Yes.
So again, breathing. The last few years, it's been very popular talking about mindfulness and well-being.
It has.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it really does help. Just being able to slow your breath and take a deep breath. It's an old saying, we always hear it, don't we? You know,
We do,
take
yeah.
a breather, take a deep breath.
It works.
Yeah. And take a few breaths and just notice sometimes how fast your heart's pounding. Yeah. And just notice. And you realise again how much maybe you're rushing about, how revved up you are. Life is crazy busy at the minute, especially this time of year.
Very much so. Christmas coming up and everything.
The road, you know, so it's a way to just get away from it all. And the roads are mad, so it just gives you a bit of a time out before you go back into the rat race.
It does.
Yes. What was that flew over us?
Oh, we've just had a red kite fly over. Yeah, it's, we'll see some more of them, I'm sure. So. Well, we're currently on a bridleway between Rolleston and Goadby, which is just there. I know the sign's fallen off, I believe, opposite. We have a bridleway which used to be an old road on some of the old maps, but it's now a bridleway that goes all the way to Tugby. That's a very nice walk as well, if anybody's interested. Bit hilly at the end, but it's good. And, well, having left the lake and some beautiful views there, obviously plenty of waterfowl as well, and we're now walking back up the bridleway towards the houses that are part of the estate at Rolleston. It's an interesting place. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot of recorded history. There's no known earthworks of an old village, though there's every chance there was one, because there's a church and a number of other houses. There's plenty of evidence of the old medieval strip system in the fields, but the hall, as I've been discovering, was built in the 17th and 18th century, so a pretty old one. It's described in Arthur Mee's The King's England of 1937 as being Tudor. I don't believe it was that old, but there may have been an older house here. But unfortunately, it was demolished in the early 1950s and replaced by another house, which you can't see round here, between 1955 and 1958. And we'll just carry on a little bit, take some breaths. Bit of a hill there, another of the nice old lampposts there, which Ben pointed out earlier on, and just some of the buildings in the hamlet here. Nice orchard on the left there with some apple trees and things.
What was the hall breeze years ago? What was it?
Well, it was Rolleston Hall. It was just the local big house. I can't remember, I'm afraid, the name of the family that lived here. I was looking it up. I believe there are some memorials to them in the church.
Right.
I don't think we'll have time to go into the church today, and it's probably locked, as most of them are, unfortunately, these days. And I'd hazard a guess that we're looking here at the walls of a kitchen garden, probably. Most of the big houses used to have gardens to provide produce for the kitchens. And yes, but it is, as Ben said, it's a sort of area that you can come along, leave your troubles behind, slow your mind, slow your breathing, and really collect your thoughts. It gives you a bit of a boost, doesn't it, Ben?
Yeah, it does, definitely. Just that that time away from everything.
That's right.
Coming up to around here, we've seen a big bird of prey, didn't we?
Yes, there was. We don't know what it was. It was either a big buzzard or a very big red kite, or it could have been something more serious. We like the idea it was an eagle.
Yeah.
We don't know,
don't
but it was a big one.
Big.
But naturally, got the camera out and it flew off. So
We're not having none of it.
no, that's right. Film me. There we are. And we're just coming up now to the formal entrance to the hall, but you, in fact, no, you can't go down there to the church, but the church is there. And just, if I may, I'll just stop for a moment so people can see a little bit more of the church. There we are. I don't know if people can see that. That's the bridleway. We've just been down over to the left, and then we're back to the car up at New Inn. Yeah. Well, a beautiful winter's day, nice little walk around Rolleston, and yeah, well, we hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a nice walk, and what do you fancy doing now, Ben?
Time for a coffee?
Yeah, I think a coffee's a good idea,
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
thanks folks.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. Please like and subscribe and pass it on to your friends. Leave any comments below, and we'll see you next time.